welcome to another episode of Royally Fucked. New date, new time, same fucking episode. But Face, we have a big week of episodes.
It's a pretty big week.
It's huge. So big, we just might as well tell everybody, guys, buy everything.
Best show ever.
Right? But no, there's quite a bit of good stuff. We'll get into it right away. But guys, before we get into it, just a reminder, we're on the road to 500 subscribers. So do take a moment, let everybody know about this and have them subscribe, because at 500 subscribers, Face, we have a big giveaway show.
We do.
Yep.
Gonna be
but anyways,
dope prizes and stuff.
Yep, that's it for that. But guys, we'll start with slide number 1. A Town Called Terror, number 1. Face.
Freddy Krueger's in a comic, apparently.
Right. It looks interesting. I'm definitely picking this up for the read. I love some horror books. I don't have the biggest horror collection, but this one's piquing my interest.
Yeah, I mean, you guys know me. I'm a fan of horror, and yeah, I like the Freddy Krueger cover. That was enough to get me to go ahead and pick it up. So I'm looking forward to checking it out.
Yeah, for sure, man. But
I don't know much about it though.
Yeah, no, same. But I'm picking it up. I read the description of this book, and it seems very interesting. And I'm going to be giving this one a shot. But moving on to the next one. Kaiju Score. This one we know quite a bit about, man. This is the Steal from the Gods, number 1.
Yeah, a little one shot from the original series. So this has been optioned. Has there been any progress on this?
I know that Sony is the one that's going to be taking over this one, the production. So that's what I had seen last of news. So
yeah.
I'm
gonna pick it up. I like the original run, so I'm gonna check this out.
Yeah, dude, it was a great read, man. But it's funny because the news broke that the film was going to be produced by Sony. Everybody was picking this up, and then it went silent again. So keep an eye.
I think because I think it was a miniseries or whatever ended. So
yeah. All right. The next one, NOCTERRA, number 9, man. Did you read the last one?
No, I actually didn't get to read 8 yet. I think I'm still waiting on my copy for that.
Look at you, man. You read so much, you get lost.
I know, but yeah, like I for some reason I didn't get my copy in yet or whatever, so I'm still waiting on 8. So no spoilers, but I'm picking this up. It's one of my favorite series.
Yeah. Well, it looks like we're going to be finding out a bit more about the character Eros. That's what it says within the description. Okay. I'm curious to see what this is about, but new arc has kicked off, and I'm excited to see where this goes.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite series right now.
There you go. Listen, I hope this doesn't get pushed again, but TMNT,
I know, right? Jesus.
Number 5, yeah. Guys, I will let you in on a little something. There is going to be a first appearance within this book. I'm going to suggest people pick it up. At least get a copy. One, it's been a great read. Unfortunately, it's taking very long to get to 5 issues. But yes, first appearance of a character I want to say we're familiar of, but someone's taking the mantle. That's all I'm going to say. So do pick it up.
First appearance of a character in what's supposed to seem like at least a one-off storyline right at the end.
Right?
Like they're setting something up for the future.
Yeah, we'll see. But I'm excited to see how this ends. I think the anticipation on reading this book has been for quite some time now. So I can't wait. I really can't wait. There's also the 1 in 10 that's going to be dropping. I haven't seen it yet. But yeah, I'll be keeping an eye out for both. Same,
for sure. Definitely.
All right. The Vampire Slayer, number 1. Now,
so this isn't Buffy, right?
No.
It's a whole new Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, we all know you're the biggest Buffy the Vampire Slayer fan, right? But
of course.
Yeah, but no, there is a new Slayer that is apparently standing in for Buffy in this series. So I will be keeping an eye out for this one. I recommend picking it up, giving it a read if you're into that and the whole Vampire Slayer universe with Buffy. But yeah.
I might look it out. Maybe. We'll see.
Yep. All right. So for the next one, Mighty Morphin 18, the FOC variant. Now, Comic.Dood,
Well, that doesn't look like a negative space cover.
Right. But we couldn't do this show without giving a shout out to our boy Brandon, Comic.Dood, and yeah, man. So this one's up there for him. I think it's a neat cover. I'm gonna be picking it up. I haven't missed an FOC variant.
Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna pick it up. So it's not the Ranger Slayer, but it is Kimberly. So it's obviously gonna be a cover that Ranger fans go after. So
yeah, it's a beaut. But 7 Secrets 16. Now this one, guys, I don't know if you read it.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah, I'm devastated. I think everybody knows. You saw Keys' post. Issue 18 is where it's going to end. We are devastated, but
only 2 more after this one.
Yeah, issue 15 was huge. There was tons of stuff that went down, but
we're gonna need more 7 Secrets. So.
Yeah, there's no way we wrap this up at 18. There's got to be more. But I'm super pumped. I'm picking this up. I had seen the 1 in 10, the 1 in 25 for this particular issue, where you see them fist bumping. But anyways, I don't want to talk too much about it because man, I hate that it's ending. But guys,
I know, right? It sucks so bad.
One of my favorite.
We need more.
Yeah. But this one is guaranteed picking up cover A, cover B, and hopefully I can get the 1 in 10 or the 1 in 25. Something is killing the children. Issue 22. Guys.
It's nice to have it back.
Yeah, and it's, dude, again, bomb covers. I'm going to say cover A is but that 1 in 25 to the far left is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. It seems that we have a constant theme going here with the masks and the die cuts, the blood variants.
A few of them. Yep, they're dope. So.
Oh, they are. They're very nice. But I think the 1 in 50 is the same situation where you get it without the mask, and then there's a bloody one without a mask that on Previous World states it's an unlockable. So I'm not too sure what that one's gonna be, but
it's probably the FOC variant.
Yeah. Well. Keep an eye out for that one. I imagine it would be cover price, right?
If it's the FOC variant.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it just says unlockable, so I imagine maybe it's ratio related, but if you guys know, comment below. But yeah, definitely some covers to keep an eye out for. That being said, we're switching it over to DC, baby. Yeah. Yep. Dude, Sandman Universe Nightmare Country #1.
I'm looking forward to this one. I'm a Sandman, fan. Love the original run by Neil Gaiman. James Tynion picking up on it and running with it. I think it's going to be dope. That cover A is fantastic. Obviously, the B cover, I mean, it's cool. I don't like it as much as the A cover, but it's all right.
Yeah. Well, like I was telling you earlier, apparently there's a couple first appearances here. One being Dr. Agony, and the next one being Dr. Ecstasy. I can't even finish saying it without laughing, but yes.
Hey, whatever works.
Usually one follows the other, though, right? That's what we were
saying.
Generally,
that's usually how it works.
You take your ecstasy, you're gonna feel some agony, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna be picking this one up. I'm excited to read this. Not too familiar though with the Sandman universe, so this might.
It'll probably be a good jumping on point then.
Yeah, exactly. So I hope so. But yeah, we're gonna talk about this book again later at the end of the show. So just stick around.
Mention it again.
Yep, exactly. But Justice League 75 seems to be a big one. Death of Justice League. I mean, I don't think that's a spoiler, man. I think that's just where we're headed. Look at the cardstock, cover D with the caskets. Yeah. It's so, what the hell? I love it. Yeah, definitely. And then you have like that whole memorial statue there to the far left. I think the covers are absolute fire. These are gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where they're going with this. Obviously they're apparently killing off a whole bunch of pretty big players all at once. Not necessarily sure how good of an idea that is. I think there's going to be a lot of pushback if they are actually going with this, and this is how they want to run for the foreseeable future. But because obviously there's a lot of fans of some of these characters.
Yeah. No,
we'll see. If the story's good, I mean, I guess I can be on board.
Hey man, just looking at the caskets, you're looking at the big heavy hitters of
Right? Yeah, it's gonna be
DC,
interesting.
man. He's killing all the big ones. Whatever. Are they setting up the future? Who knows? But I'm excited. I'm excited to see where this goes.
It's got to make sense.
Yeah, I'm definitely pre-ordering the cover D, which is the cardstock, and I want that statue memorial one. It's just gorgeous. Sure. All right. Shifting over to Marvel, we have Avengers 55. Guys, I'm not a big fan of Moko. I say this all the time, but the Echo cover to the left is pretty neat. What do you think of that one?
I actually like that one too. I'm picking it up myself.
Yeah.
This is an interesting one though, because we've been in the middle of the multiversal Avengers and the Avengers Prime storyline, and the synopsis for this kind of almost reads like a one-off issue, sort of.
Right.
But we'll see how it plays into it.
Yeah, and we're getting the first team appearance of this new Serpent Society roster as well,
new
right?
Serpent Society, new Serpent.
Exactly.
Different from the old Serpent Society.
Right, from Captain America. Oh, I don't even remember which issues, but
right, it's probably all the same characters, just version 2 or whatever. I don't even know who was in this team.
Well, speaking of Captain America, baby, we're kicking off Volume 10 the right way. Not because it's number 0. No, this is Volume 10, but it's the right way. Why? Because we got Alex Ross and Mark Brooks. Bro, look at these.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Right? Fucking fire covers. I absolutely love these. I love how Alex Ross did one for Sam Wilson, and he did one for, obviously, Cap, Steve Rogers. But I think these covers are gorgeous. I cannot believe I'm going to be spending so much money to buy 3 covers of Captain America.
Captain America, right?
Right?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna grab them, but it's mostly just cover by because I like Cap. It's just, I don't know what they expect out of this series yet.
Right. But I know you're grabbing at least 2 of that cover Ray, which is the wraparound right there, smack in the middle. You gotta piece them together, otherwise.
Of course.
Right. But all right, moving on to the next one. We have Carnage issue 2. Man, issue 1 was wild. Did you read it?
Right. Yeah, it was good.
Yo, I'm very curious to see what direction they're going in with Carnage, but.
Yeah, so he sort of maybe doesn't need a host now, I guess. I don't.
This is very interesting to say the least. Yeah. But what's also the cherry on the top for this one? You're getting a Delato cover, baby. Cover price. Look at that. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like the Kyle Hotz one as well.
Yeah, there's several dope covers. I'm a Delato fan, and anytime you can get one for cover, I'm always going to pick it up.
100%, but it's actually gorgeous. I love it. I've actually purchased some exclusives of Carnage made by Delato that I find less appealing than this one, so I'm happy to pick up this one for cover price.
Right, there you go.
Yep. But all right. Captain Carter #1, second print. Surprisingly, I'm still finding the first print on shelves, but I'm definitely...
Yeah, they ordered a lot, so, why not make a second print?
Yeah, I'm picking this one up, guaranteed. I wonder if it's going to be under-ordered in a sense of people may have just said, F it, I got my first one, meaning the first print, but I'd recommend picking this one up.
It's possible. I'm going to pick one up. I want to have the cover in my collection, so...
Yeah. Well, another second print, Star Wars, Han Solo and Chewbacca #1. Yo, I know you read it. Tell me you read it. Okay.
Yeah. I'm interested to see how that works out for Han. If that really is, who he says he is. We'll see.
Oh, you can say it. Ovan.
Yeah.
Papa.
So Papa Han. We'll see. It's a last panel reveal. He tells him that basically he's his dad, and that's going to be the storyline moving forward.
Right. So I'm curious to see where this goes. I recommend, if you guys did not get a chance to pick up the first print, definitely pick up the second.
It is a different character from Legends too, so that's That's why I sound maybe a little skeptical. Maybe it's a work.
Yeah, no, exactly. But moving on, still within Star Wars and second prints, you got High Republic 15. A lot of buzz around this one once it dropped. People were picking it up, paying Prime. There's a chance to pick it up at cover price, second print, guys. I'm grabbing this.
Yeah, I was gonna pick it up anyway, just because I pick up every fucking Star Wars cover practically. Yeah. But so I guess the big thing about this is the first cover appearance of the leveler, which apparently is very small somewhere.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Do you see the character on there?
I don't.
Nope. Yeah, I'm not sure right offhand where exactly, but yeah, that's the big thing about the second print one.
Yeah, but definitely going to be picking this one up. And moving on. Doctor Strange, Nexus of Nightmares. This is a one-shot. Now, the only reason why I'm putting this one up here is simply because the characters involved in this this comic, you've got, obviously, Doctor Strange, you're going to have Mordo, and you have Nightmare. This is a one-shot. I could only imagine what kind of a wild ride and trippiness is going to take place within this issue. I'm excited to read it. Where they're going with it, who the hell knows?
Yeah, it makes you wonder, what it's going to connect to. I mean, obviously, we got the Strange series going on. That Clea is the star of right now. That's the most logical, spot where you're going to see some connections there. But it doesn't really, at least for right now, play into, the storyline that's going on there. So, we'll see how they make it connect.
I'm excited for it, but I think this is the one everybody's excited about.
This is a big one.
Hulk 6, man. I'm seeing spec packs, bundles, tons of people, shops. Everybody's pushing the hell out of this one, but it's a no-brainer. Everyone's going to be picking this up. Everyone's expecting now to see Titan. We're aware, and I'm super pumped to see where this goes. Now you have these 3 covers here. You have the spoiler to the right. Don't forget there's the 1 in 200 and there's the 1 in 500. Now that 1 in 500, first off, I do want to say Stegman's killing it. Stegman's been dropping some awesome covers. Those Ghost Rider covers were insanely gorgeous. This is a neat cover.
Hell yeah.
Although, Face, you said something that I think makes sense. Looking at this cover,
we've been talking about everything that's been going on with the Hulk and everything in our our private chat for the last couple weeks, months, or whatever. And in talking about it, I've basically told the guys that I kind of feel like in the end, Titan's just going to be some kind of like souped up version of the Hulk that we already have. It's not maybe going to be an original character. So, and the 1 in 500 maybe kind of makes it look like that's possible. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out.
So just in theory, what you're saying is it's a character that's basically within the Hulk, like within Bruce Banner, right? And it's just going to level up type thing.
Right. Sort of.
Yeah.
Kind of like what's going on with Thor right now.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I mean, it does make sense. Looking at the 1 in 500, I get where you're going with that theory. So
I mean,
now you've got me all curious to see where this one goes. But definitely going to be the big talked about book of the week once this drops.
For sure.
Legion of X #1. Dude, okay. We were somewhat chatting about this just a bit before, but okay. First team appearance of Legion of X, but I'm not too sure. Is this team consisting of Pixie, Jug, Nightcrawler? I'm not too sure.
Is that it? Is there nobody?
I have no idea. Just judging by the cover, but
right. That's all I see. Yeah. So okay. So they just did the series with Nightcrawler and Legion. Oh no. I think Legion is going to be a part of this.
Okay.
I think Legion actually he's the Cyclops of this team. He's in charge or some shit. We'll see. But so they just did the series with Legion and Nightcrawler. Then the whole stuff with Onslaught, and this is obviously a continuation of that. Plays into Krakoa and I guess the more religious sort of side of what's going on the island and everything. So
Okay, yeah, no, makes sense. But I can confirm, I guess, that on the far right, that is a first. There's going to be a few first appearances here. I googling and looking into who this character is. It seems that this character on that design variant has been named the Mother Righteous.
okay,
I don't know what this design like. I don't know how I feel about this design, but we'll see where this one goes. But it's kind of interesting.
I'm wondering, are the balloons, the white balloons, an attachment to the cape, or how does that work?
Dude, I have absolutely no idea.
It's an interesting outfit choice.
Yep, but definitely think it's a character to keep an eye out on within this series. She seems very interesting.
Yeah.
Miss Marvel Beyond Limit number 5, the final issue of this mini. Now, the whole storyline with Miss Marvel and the doppelganger and everything it's been pretty interesting. I'm not a big fan of the Miss Marvel reads, but it did catch a bit of my attention within this arc. Well, this mini, sorry. But what's really catching my attention, straight cover grab, that's Sabine Rich to the right. Beautiful cover. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. We were talking possible covers of the week. It's up there. It doesn't win it, but it's up there.
Yeah, I agree. And like you said, this miniseries has actually been pretty decent. These little one-off miniseries, they don't always tend to amount to a whole lot, or maybe even be very good. But this one's been a pretty decent read, and it has added a interesting new character to Miss Marvel's world. So
exactly. All right. Well, moving on to the next one.
Yeah.
Punisher 2. Face 1 was decent.
Yeah, it was all right. It's gonna be, I don't know. I mean, the Punisher working for the Hands, it's just
weird.
Yeah, it's organized crime, and that's the thing that the Punisher has a big beef with. Now, I know that there's obviously reasons in the story for why he's doing that, and they kind of make sense, but I don't know. Well, I'm wondering where they're going with it. Obviously it's completely different take on the Punisher so far than anything else that they've done.
Yeah.
Maybe he's doing an undercover thing. We'll see.
I'm still trying to adapt to Punisher with a sword. Forget the logo.
I know, right? It's
sword.
Yeah. It's like,
right?
What the hell?
But it is interesting. I'm curious to see again where this is going, but I don't know.
When did Frank become a samurai?
Right? That's where I'm headed. It's very interesting. But moving on to the next one. Silk number 4. In Italian, we say nonna, which is grandma. So we got Grandma Silk right there. Nonna Silk. Smack down the middle. Dude, the Ji Young Lee to the left. Wow.
Yeah, it's fire.
Smoking. Beautiful cover. Definitely picking that one up. Have you been reading this run? It's been pretty interesting out the gate.
Yeah. Again, they just introduced a new character into Silk's world, and she's got some pretty interesting powers. The middle cover is a result of her powers. It doesn't look like Silk is faring too well.
Nope.
Yeah, that Ji Young Lee, man, I love that cover. For me personally, if it wasn't for the one that I do think is cover of the week, that probably would have been it. Yeah,
no, I agree. This one is up there for cover of the week, 100%. But we have a cover of the week, which we'll get to very, very soon.
We do.
All right. Silver Surfer Rebirth number 4. I'm positive Face has some stuff to say here, especially about cover of the week. I don't think this one's making it. The Spider-Man one is really nice, though. I really like that one. Jack of Hearts is on steroids. I don't know if you guys have been reading this.
He's been working out.
Right? It's wild, but Face, talk to me about the one on the left.
So I first of all, let me just say I love the cover, and I'm picking it up, but I'm wondering why my man's leg is in the air.
Right.
I mean, is that how you surf? I'm not a surfer, so I don't know, but that shit looks like a skateboard motion to me.
I hate that you pointed it out, because now I can't unsee it, and I'm positive anybody who's watching this live or on replay will be like, "Damn you, Face, for pointing this out." But hey, man, maybe the guy's got some tricks. It gets boring, man. You're just like that, right? You gotta move around.
Yeah, maybe he's doing a trick or something.
But yeah, man. And besides the covers, though, this has been a very cool read, man. If you haven't been on it, I do recommend it. All right, last book, Gwen verse number 2. Now, number 1 had a bunch of weird first appearances. I don't know how I feel about this, but forget the sake of the story. The fact that we have those cover A's made by Nakayama, which I find absolutely gorgeous. The 1 in 25 to the far left. Then you have, I believe it's the Greg Land covers, where there's going to be 5 different covers. The first one was Gwen, just as Gwen, and then the other 4 will be her portraying a character. I'm picking all of those up because I think they're beautiful, especially when you're going to piece them together. And then you have the 1 in 100, the Momoko to the far right, which is Gwen as Wolverine. Yeah, whatever. But read-wise, I gotta say, 1 was a stink fest. What do you think?
It wasn't the greatest thing I've ever read, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But it did get a little bit more interesting there at the end. Because Night Gwen has been a character, just showed up before, and has been a heroic character, and it looks like we're gonna get a sort of villainous take on it. So I'm interested to see that, if that's how that turns out. But yeah, it was, like you said, it wasn't necessarily the best that I've read.
Yep, it was a slow read out the gate. So, like you said, we'll see where this goes, but wasn't the strongest issue number 1, but the covers make up for it. That's all I gotta say. I'm buying them. Yeah, they're gorgeous. But speaking of covers, Face, we have a cover of the week that we're going to reveal right now. Guys, they're pretty much sold out everywhere. If you have a chance, lock it down. But you ready for it? You ready for it?
I'm ready.
I'm not showing you. No, I'm just kidding. I got to open it up. But here we go. So we have, hold on. There it is. Sandman Universe, the 1 in 100, dude. Oh man, it's a bomb. I absolutely love this.
It's another Prison, a lot of black and gray on there. So, any damage is going to show up pretty easily. It's going to be a tough 9/8.
Yep.
But yeah, it's dope as hell. And you don't get a whole lot of covers with death on. So. Yep,
pretty much. But definitely cover of the week voted by Face, and I'm in agreement, man. Once he showed me this, I was like, fine to everything else.
Right.
So that's it, yo, guys. That is it. That was the show. Like we said, Royally Fox will be permanently on Fridays at 5 p.m. So let everybody know. And also on Monday, don't forget we have a regular show that takes place live at 7 p.m. But ironically, it's trade deadline in the NHL, and we do Trade Center, don't we? Yeah. So maybe we'll bring some fire, we'll bring some heat, some good trade scenarios, but let everybody know. And yeah, that's it. That was our show, guys. So comment below. Sorry.
One other thing, real quick, before we get out of here.
Yeah,
I should probably mention, make sure you keep following, the show here, because there's going to be some announcements coming up about some, some stuff that's going to be involved in potential FOC box
giveaways.
Yeah, giveaway box that we're going to do.
There you go. So guys, keep an eye out. We're going to be announcing something very shortly about giveaways taking place within our FOC shows. But yeah, so that was the show. Guys, thank you. Comment below. Let us know your picks of the week.
Peace.